I should be working on my dissertation now. My advisor wants it to be done by this Tuesday. Yeah. But I'm kind of taking a break. Thank you for introducing us to the putting green.
Of course.
So far we are at hole number 8
Okay.
out of 9.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling, what's one word for it? A bit frustrated because it seems easy, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Observe.
Okay, let's see. One hole. Oh wow, that's in. Almost in.
I'm trying to get footage of me working on my dissertation, but anyway, instead of fake footage, this is how I would work on my dissertation. So here, 10:35, and usually he's sitting next to me quietly, but I don't know. I stretched out, I reached out to set up this camera, and now this. Haha. Oh. You know what? I think it's because maybe he's like a diva. Like, he wants to be the star, maybe? I don't know how influencers do it. Like, they'll set it up in a way that shows them fake sleeping and waking up. Let me do that. Peace, inner peace. I'm awake. Oh, there's the camera. What a surprise. I didn't see you there. Oh my god. Not looking very hot. I find that I'm uninspired when I stay home and don't look hot. I just feel better about myself when I look better. How horrible is that? After my hour-long coffee, what a terrible habit. I guess I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna clean up good, hopefully. Okay, this is my tiny room, and this huge bed is basically too big for this room, and I'm gonna try to move it so that it's all the way behind me. Instead of like this, I'll go like this, because then it will give me more space, and I'll actually get to study in here instead of having to go to the living room, which is fine, actually. Oh my gosh, every time I talk, he wants to talk too. Anyway, living room is great, except that my living room is dark during the daytime because the sun's over here, so that's why I want to set this up so that there's natural daylight. Yes! Ah, it's too heavy. If I get killed by this fucking mattress. Hey, not helping. Ah! You're not helping. You know what I really need? Like, I don't know, roommate, boyfriend, something. God, get out! This is how you're gonna get killed. Now what? He's confused, so Oh my god, it worked. Well, working. Do I have more space now? See? Now, that's gonna be fixed. This closet and desk, they swapped spots, and yeah. This is all going to plan, I swear. This is because it makes it heavier. God, I have a lot of clothes. Am I not a minimalist? Apparently not. Now my room looks so much better, kind of. Opening, bed's right there. I know it's a really narrow room. And yeah, this would be better for studying, I think. Beautiful dresses that I hope I'll get a chance to wear this summer. I am all set up in my newly rearranged spare bedroom. I do need to figure some things out, like posters maybe. I need to get some of that sticky white thing that goes on the walls to help stick posters up. What am I saying? I'm not saying tape. You know, the I don't know, it's called blue tack, but I don't want it to be blue. I need it to be white because this is a rental. And then I need somewhere to actually store these things, maybe a container so it looks nicer, or should I get a shelf? I don't know. And then yeah, it's a lot nicer now. It's still really bare. It's definitely giving student rental, which is what it is. But okay, on to my dissertation. I don't know if I'm gonna sit here at this desk because it's kind of not really ergonomic. Here I am working on my dissertation when honestly, you know what this should be? This should be my slut era, and here I am. Whatever. Camel. What's happening now is I'm about to submit my dissertation. I just gotta get the word count in, which I've done. I've copied my document and then removed all the craft table of contents and all that. And gotten the word count from the real ones. Dissertation, which is 14,572 words in length. That's it. All done. Well, no, wait. Table of figures, update table? Update table of figures. God, it never ends, does it? Spacing. Now I'm done. Ha! 4:05 p.m. August 7th. All done. Now I'm gonna submit it. There are parts of it where it's not that great, in my opinion, kind of repetitive, but fuck it, I'm done. Alright, submitting my work. What the fuck's that message for? This better be relevant. No, it's my phone bill. Coursework, dissertation, submit file via, turn it in, rename my file. Uploading, it's uploading now. It's taking a while. It is about 4 megabytes. 4, 5. Uploading. Now it's changed the message to sit tight. We're still uploading. You must click confirm to complete your upload. Your preview is taking longer, whatever. Click to confirm. Submission complete. I am done. Download digital receipt. What the fuck is it? Alright. All done. How do I feel? I feel nothing. Yeah, really, I feel nothing. It's just, I guess it's kind of a long time coming. So, whatever. And I'm just gonna email my professor and, like I told him I would, and tell him that I'm done. Dissertation submitted. Hello, just dropping you a note as promised that I have submitted my dissertation. All done now. See you at graduation if I pass. Haha. Okay, maybe I won't say that. Send. Right, that's it. I am free. Okay, now I get to live the rest of my life.